We've got to the stage of the market where the market is pretty mature, particularly in the core part of the market, and therefore with the pressure on capital, investors have got to be very careful on the choices they make, both the manager they choose, but also the choices that manager then makes of where to invest that capital. And yeah, the strategies the investors want to back. I think core strategies can still work. It depends on timescale. I mean, if you've got a long timescale and you can choose your exit, then core strategies can still make sense. Value-add strategies with a manager that really knows what they're doing, I think can really still make sense. Size of market, the actual opportunity that manager will try and tap into is obviously critical, but that can still make sense. I mean, we're seeing a lot of managers with a lot of good ideas. Some are really good and some are difficult to execute. And I think that's the choice that we as capital raisers are having to make in the people that we work with, is really looking at the strategies that actually you can put in place now in the remaining time of the cycle that we've got left. And I mean, that's an interesting question, is that if you're in the States, it's a year or two. If you're in the UK, it's probably 2 or 3. And if you're in continental Europe, it's 4 or 5. But in a way, nobody really knows. The choice of manager and the strategy, the value-add strategy particularly, that they see in a market is absolutely critical. The manager has to have real expertise, and they have to have the expertise to be able to get into a market and get out in time. Or if necessary, hold through the next cycle if they're buying assets that are good enough, if they're creating core through that value-add strategy that they can hold if necessary. But basically, getting in with the right strategy and getting out very sensibly, using their real expertise. So as I said earlier on, we're seeing managers seeing a weight of capital, seeing investors wanting to put money into the market, and some are opportunistic from the point of view of just grabbing capital and hoping that their strategies will work, and some have been in the market for an awfully long time, far more credible, and will most probably make very sensible returns investing this year and even in 2016.